All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. So here we go. We're kicking into the main website for anybody who is not familiar with this space, CoinMarketCap. Numero uno. What is the corn doing? What has everybody got going on? Bitcoin. It is down 3%. Oh my goodness. It's more of a hard asset, but yep, it's down. It goes down. The next, and now these are stacked by the amount of money that are parked in each one of these. So that's best way to view these things. Okay, guys. So check this out. Now, I want to see what's moved the most volume. Clearly, always Tether, because everybody gets into Bitcoin first. They go straight to Tether. That's tethered to the U.S. dollar, but they are a centralized entity. You got to remember they're like a company or corporation or whatnot. So, even though it's pretty good, just keep in mind that this is exactly the problem that created the whole need for this space in the first place. Making a language, a programmable language based on math, using math and numbers and values to create a plus sign that is an operator or a verb. So 6 plus 4, 6 is the subject, the plus sign is a verb, the 4 is the direct subject, and you're adding these values together, and it's called an expression, also known, if you're a language arts major, a sentence. So a UTXO, this is the whole premise of this stuff, and this is why it's different than the internet. Unspent transaction output. It stands for unspent transaction output of Bitcoin. So this is how it works. It uses cryptography to link these together. Trust me, they won't link together if the math isn't right, because this is all a programmable math language. So check it out. You have say the input is me, and we'll say that the output is you. I want to pay you money for something. So I'm going to take my hardware wallet. I'm going to plug it in. It's going to go back to wherever this block is in time. It's going to plug in here. It's going to say, these are the keys. It's going to say, yep, it does unlock it. Now, my keys, when I plug them into the chain or whatnot, it's going to unlock it, and then you're going to put your key. It's going to send it to your key, and your key is going to now lock it. So next time you go to spend it, you're the input, and somebody who's looking to receive that money will be the output. So you'll have to take your private key, unlock this funds. Their key will then take it from you and lock it with their private key. Now, that's why you never share private keys. So this is how things work, you guys. Telegram Messenger, this is the Twitter. This is one of the first social media use cases, applications. It is an application based on cryptographic programming. All right, using numbers to create language, you guys. Telegram desktop. So these are pretty big. Now we have another platform, and each one of these has a token. Keep in mind, this Telegram Messenger, you can go over here. You can type in Telly. Okay. Telegram, also known as Gram. So check it out. If you think that this platform is good, you can come in here and you can buy it. Here's the platform. You're using it. Wow, there's actually a lot of people on this. Holy crap, this is cool. Oh, it's immutable. Yada, yada, yada. You can come in and you can purchase some. So then we got the next one, DLive. PewDiePie's on here. I'm sure everybody's heard of DLive. It's getting massive adoption to people who don't have access to nice, friendly ISPN, internet service providers. If they don't have much money, internet service providers want to milk you for everything they can. So this is the alternative, just basic connection. You can get this stuff. So now we're going to go to the news outlets. Get these bad boys loaded. When somebody smashes your window and takes your computer, you end up buying one on the fly, and this is what we're working with right now. So this is a lady in Virginia. She's a lawmaker. She has a background, 20 years in the Navy, working in security and cryptography. She got out of the Navy, became a lawmaker, and got into politics, basically. She sees a use case for this type of technology in the use of voting machines. Did you know Coca-Cola basically makes our voting machines? Okay, they manufacture the hardware, the way that it talks, the way that so these are the type of things we need to all know, that votes and everything is clean on the books. You would hope it would be. It's not hard for it not to be, but this is one way that makes it harder for it not to be if we use technology like this. She says, right now, blockchain is a thriving technology. She's appointed the chair of Technology and Innovation Subcommittee, and this is in Virginia. This is East Coast. We have to take blockchain very seriously and understand it has mechanics and mechanisms that could potentially provide us with more secure election protection, which is what we need. We all know that. Any grassroots political movements, that's their biggest showstopper. They have to know that, like, this system is not rigged, even as a youth. I think us all the young people, we all know it. I'm not even young anymore, and it's pretty clear. It just takes time to sink in, guys. So I wanted to talk about this next coin, Engine. And this is going to refer back to the pumpers and the dumpers from today, because this one is always going up, it's always going down, but this one actually has a use case. Microsoft is collaborating with Engine. These guys are using JavaScript. These guys, I believe, something to that effect. Basically, these programming languages that websites already use to speak and translate. And, right now my web browser is in a state, and until I interact with it, it doesn't do anything. And then once I interact with it, it stops. It goes into another state, like a vending machine. You walk up, you put $1 in. The vending machine goes into a state where it's waiting for you to make a selection. You make a selection, then it goes into another state. So it's a chain, a cascade of effects, and this is programming, you guys. Microsoft is collaborating with these guys. So check out Engine. Engine moved market cap change in 24 hours. This is where I'm clicking into. So click it out. Centrality. I don't know much about this project, but I do see them quite a bit. You can see that the consolidation and the break to the upside, that's a healthy thing. That's what you want to look for if you're going to get into TNT, technical analysis. Engine coin. Now, there is $70 million parked in them. So, if somebody's willing to put that much money into something, they have to be able to know that they can get it out at the same or somewhat, value. 15% moving up. So, Engine is pretty dope. Microsoft collaboration. This stuff is happening. Prompted a 50% surge. In the native token. Okay. You definitely want some Engine in your portfolio, but it is not financial advice. You got to learn to read markets, you guys. You got to learn to read these boring charts. If you ever want to get anywhere in life, you have to invest in yourself. Right? All right, guys. Well, it looks like it's not loading. That's going to be it for today. Here we are taking us back to coin market cap. And that Engine coin basically closes it out. This thing's loading. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, block card. That's right. You can get a debit card and spend your crypto. It is coming into reality in real life. 5 years later. I've been in this for 5 years, just kind of watching. This stuff is crazy, how it has not gone away from my life. It's something I expected to never have to think about again, but it just keeps coming up, pumping and coming up. Peace.